Hello everyone, welcome to this video, part 18 in the series Basil is a cat. Alright, so Basil is kata dal Eahtatīene. In this video we take a gentle look at word order in Old English. You may have noticed that sometimes a sentence begins with a time word like far or a place like on ģearde, and the verb seems to move. That's not a mistake, it's simply how Old English works. Nothing new is being introduced here. We're just noticing that Old English allows its words to move while the meaning stays clear. So by learning to look for the verb and follow the endings, you'll find that even longer sentences feel steady and understandable. So this is another step forward, reading Old English naturally and with confidence. So next slide. And maybe I should hide that one. All right, so hoe mag that word wendam? Why can that word be changed? Hoe, why? Mag, can. That word wendam to change. In this video, we'll look at word order in Old English. You may notice that sentences don't always look the same, but the meaning stays clear. Nothing new is being added here. We're just noticing patterns that you've already read with confidence in the earlier videos. All right, so familiar order. Basil sleep lange. Basil slept for a long time. So this word order is familiar because it follows modern English. Modern English still being a Germanic language, verb second as a result. Subject, verb, and then the rest of it, the sentence. All right, let's put time first. Thar sleep Basil lange. Then Basil slept for a long time. Time, thar equals then, comes first. The verb follows. Same meaning. Basil sleep lange. Basil slept for a long time, as before. Thar sleep Basil lange. Then Basil slept for a long time. Different order, same meaning. Notice here subject, verb, right, and then the rest. Here we've got verb, subject, and then the rest. Okay, that thar element then can alter word order. All right, so let's go on to the next bit. Place first. On ģearde Basil ģearde. In the yard, Basil ran quickly. Place comes first. The verb still comes early. All right, it's still here. All right, so you have place, subject, you still have the verb here. We're just emphasizing in the yard. So we put that first to give it emphasis. All right, compare it with the neutral order. So Basil ģearde on ģearde. Basil ran quickly in the yard. Now, you would expect in modern English, right? Subject, verb, and then the rest, right? Location at the end, adverb here, quickly, all right? But we can also have on ģearde Basil ģearde. In the yard, Basil ran quickly. We can still do that today in modern English. It's perfectly clear what's meant here. It's just you're emphasizing in the yard. Okay, both in Old English, we're emphasizing in the yard, and even here in modern English, when we put that first, we're emphasizing something about the yard. So Old English allows both. Basil lookede at them deorum. Basil looked at the animals. Thar lookede Basil at them deorum. Then Basil looked at the animals. Endings help show meaning even when word order moves. You see, look, subject, verb, and then you have location. Okay, so subject, nominative, verb, and then you have the dative here. Remember, at takes the dative. Then looked Basil. So now thar has inverted the verb and the subject here, and thar can sometimes trigger that. Thar has inverted the verb and the subject. So thar lookede Basil at them deorum. Same meaning. Then Basil looked at the animals. Basil looked at the animals. Okay, although there is a hint here of time. So pretty well the same meaning, okay? But that tha there then can trigger, doesn't have to, but it can trigger the inversion of the subject and the verb. All right. So verb early is normal. Okay, verb early is normal in Old English and also in modern. Tha ģearde Basil told tham huza. Then Basil went to the house, or literally, then went Basil to the house. Tha Basil ģearde told tham huza. Then Basil went to the house. Both are, either way, verb is early. Just the tha there can trigger the inversion of the subject with the verb. In modern English, we normally expect the subject first and the verb second, as you can see in these translations. Notice how the verb's gone second, all right, after the subject, as we get in modern. Old English often puts the verb early, just like modern English does, although modern English is stricter with that, with verb two, verb second. Okay. You say arrest that verb. All right, look for the verb first. This is just a reading tip. When you're reading, look for the verb because that tells you what the actions are, what's happening, what's going on. When reading Old English, find the verb, then look for who is doing it. Basil ģearde on ģearde. Basil ran quickly in the yard. So Basil, a literal translation, Basil ran quickly in the yard. All right. On ģearde Basil ģearde. In the yard, Basil ran quickly. All right. Okay, longer sentence. He sleep. Tha ģearde Basil told tham ģearde. He sleep. Tha Basil told tham ģearde. Before he slept, then Basil went to the yard. Okay, and they're both saying the same thing. All right, you can have that. Or you can have Tha Basil ģearde told tham ģearde. He sleep. Or tha ģearde Basil told tham ģearde. He sleep. Then Basil went to the yard before he slept. Okay, here we're emphasizing the fact he slept, then he went to the yard. But here we're just, the main focus of the sentence is Basil went to the yard before he slept. He sleep is the subordinate clause in these sentences. See the comment there? He sleep is the subordinate clause. It adds information to the main clause. In main clauses, okay, tha ģearde Basil told tham ģearde, tha Basil told tham ģearde ģearde. Old English is verb second in neutral prose, and often verb first after certain adverbs like tha. Okay, that tha is triggering the movement of the verb to the first place. Clauses may move, but the story stays clear. All right, let's have a look. All right, yesterdag Basil was on huza. Tha ģearde he on ģearde and ģearde. Now, yesterday Basil was in the house, then he went into the yard and ran quickly. With the on there, it's not triggering the dative here, just referring back to the past VA. On can take the accusative or the dative. If this were the dative, we'd have E on the end, ģearde. But when it takes the accusative, we have the accusative form, which is ģearde. And on becomes not in. When this is the dative, on is interpreted as in. But when this is the accusative, on is interpreted as into or onto. Okay, so just a small thing there, but getting a little bit carried away. We don't need to do that at the moment. So yesterday Basil was in the house, then he went into the yard and ran quickly. All right, reassurance now. Tha word mag wendan ak that andiet stent. The words may move. Tha word mag wendan, the words may move. Ak that andiet stent. but the meaning stays. So Old English word order is flexible, but not random. You're not completely free to turn things upside down. That's not how it works. But it is more flexible than modern English. You don't need to analyze every sentence, just keep reading it and following the story. All right, so I think for now that will do that. We've learnt a bit about word order there. There's more to it, and we will discuss that later on in future videos, but for the moment, just be aware you can move things about. Thank te far them the ye thas rawe yeshare warden. Thank you for watching this series. Item farra lokende to yeseone eo ela on thara nich stan. I look forward to seeing you all in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. Best wishes for wherever you are in all you're doing. I hope to see you in future videos. If you will, I'd greatly appreciate if you could push the like button and subscribe. And I shall see you all in the next video. Thank you, everyone. Take care. Bye.